everybody, Woody here again with a little more of Woody's Basic Tips. This has to do with informational stuff about being a player, a bassist as well, and just a few things that were on my mind that really kind of are like basic 101 stuff for musicians generally, and definitely bass players. So let's get started. You know, one of the things that I see nowadays is with all the tremendous videos that are out there now featuring amazing players, you know, doing crazy technical stuff that's beyond belief sometimes. And it's girls and guys, you know, young players. And they're just fabulous and very inspiring. But I think we have to, and I'm a guy who likes to have my own voice in things, you know, from a playing standpoint. So at some point, yeah, I want to interject, you know, techniques and push the harmonic boundaries and all that kind of stuff. But I think the thing is, we still have to remember as bass players that at the core, we are the foundation of not only the rhythm section, but any of those musical environments. And that's what we must provide in every musical situation. So I think that's key, of course, to keep that foundational aspect of our playing and complement every musical situation as best we can, authentically and musically. So that's the first point. When you are talking about techniques, and I've got a video that'll be attached to this, I believe, that is nothing great video or audio wise. It's just me kind of just sitting down for a moment and playing. I think I was playing mostly a little slap thing. But the point was that with every new technique, whether it's, you know, some sort of funk or slap thing or any kind of technique that you're learning, or as you know, continue to use techniques through your career, you really need to be sure to apply that technique to all keys, all 12 keys. I mean, we don't need to be just playing slap in E or A. You know, I've always been an advocate of trying to make that technique as harmonically interesting as you can. Have a chordal sort of basis to it as well. And I think that's another important point. Thing, and maybe one of the most important things has to do with attitude and the way you your demeanor and how you treat other people. If you take a gig, be dependable, commit to it, and honor your word. Do the homework. Do your homework. If you know what the gig is, try to figure out how best you can inspire and complement that gig, the music. If it's an artist, find out about the artist, find out about his repertoire or his material, learn the material. Be on time for rehearsals, for the gig, early, you know. On time is late and early is on time. That's the best way to treat it. You never know what's going to happen. So, you know, abusing other people's time is something I don't abide well when people do that to me, and I don't want to do it to other people either. So be dependable, do your homework, and be on time, and be a nice person. Try to get along, you know. I've certainly done and continue to do some gigs where it's not necessarily my cup of tea all the way through, musically or otherwise. But if you commit to a gig, take the time to do the homework and try to do your best, and be agreeable, and be a team player. Try to love the people that you're playing with. After all, when we perform, it is called playing. That's what we do. We play music, and it should be fun. So try to make it fun for everybody. And so I'll have a little short video here for you with that point about with every technique that you acquire, that you be sure to apply it to all keys, and be well-rounded, broad-minded musically. Take in all you can. You learn from every situation. I can tell you that from all my years. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.